So I heard you want to learn how to use Unity. Well, that's pretty simple. All you need to go is to store.unity.com/download?ref equals personal. Now that's where you're going to get the personal version of Unity. Now if you're a big company, I got one question for you. Why are you watching my tutorial? You should be smart and just do it yourself, because you're a paid employee of a company and you have to be smart, okay? Or else you're going to get fired. So get off my dang video, you stinky. Now listen, if you're a personal user, like myself, well then you're in for a jolly good time. We're just gonna go over the basics today in today's tutorial. We're gonna start off today's tutorial by signing into our brand new, or possibly not, Unity account. First we gotta press the create one button if we don't have one, or we could just sign in. I'm gonna let you guys handle all the sign-in license survey and the personalized thank you from Unity. Yeah. Oh boy, we made it. We're almost there. We're almost at the shining holy grail that is using Unity itself. So let's click that new project button and let's get right into it. We're gonna get our project name here. We're gonna make it a new one, and of course we're gonna name it Tutorial Brand New Cream. And of course we're gonna press create new project. Wow, we finally did it. We got to the holy grail that is Unity itself. So, where do we begin in such a holy land that is known as Unity? Well, the simplest way to do it is we're going to import a few key packages. Let's import the characters package first. Now let's play the waiting game. Alright, finally, we're done. So, this wonderful asset package of ours is going to allow us to import our little first person dude, and he is beautiful. He's got all these fantastic little features to him, including audio little sound bits. He's got wonderful features, and here he is. Here's our FPS controller. But how is he going to move around without some platform to stand on? So you can see right now he's just falling forever. It's quite sad, it's quite traumatic for him. So let's right click here. First let's unhighlight the FPS controller, or else we will put the object inside of him. Let's create some very simple terrain here. Perfect. See that big flat body of terrain? I love it. I love it so much. So now that we have some delicious looking terrain here, and I'm pretty sure that we have imported a few assets into our little thing we have going on here. Let's first switch over to the inspector in the top left or the top right corner, and now we're cooking with gas, so to speak. This terrain is going to allow us to create and change it dynamically. So first let's put a texture on this bad boy. Let's edit the textures, see if we have imported any textures here, and it turns out that we haven't imported any textures yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our Assets tab, right click, and we're going to import another package. What is it going to be? It's going to be the Environment package. And oh boy, we are in for another week. Alright, we are finally done that mess. And we now have our new environment assets, which gives us a whole new plethora of textures to use. Let us click the Add Texture button for our terrain now, and add a beautiful grassy texture to this wonderful land that we are going to call whatever you want to call your land. Let's give it the grassy hill texture. Click on that texture, and wait a minute, it's still black. What do we do? Well, that's very simple. I'm glad you asked. Let's create a light, because you can't see in Unity without a light. So we're going to make some directional light, and oh my goodness, that looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. You can click on the light itself, go down there. Ooh, it's a little bit below. Might want to move that up above ground by selecting our tools in the top left corner and changing its position. Now, we want it to be generally above the terrain. It's quite far below too. I'm kind of interested how it got so far down there. Now we can change the intensity. We can make it really bright, which is just pure white at that point. Or we can make it dim and spooky. So we're going to go on one, just flat 1 out density. This looks like it's a pretty nice looking game so far. And we can change it up a little bit, change up the terrain with the raise and lower tool with your brush size. You can indicate how much of the ground you would like to hit. And with the opacity, you can choose how much you want it to affect the terrain. What the Unity had a little bit of a malfunction there, like it normally does. And one of the things that you're going to have to remember is Unity sometimes craps the bed, much like any program does. So when you think you've encountered a glitch that doesn't seem right, well then you just got to simply refresh your program, close it and open it back up, and you'll be tip-top good to go. So now as you can see, we are creating some beautiful terrain for our characters to stride upon with their beautiful legs and arms and nothing. So we're also going to smoothen some of this height, make it look a lot more beautiful and elegant. And just because we're going to be experimenting a little bit more, we're going to choose a 3D texture or 2D texture, which I think is going to be very relevant for the hills that we're creating. We're going to paint on this wonderful cliffside texture. We're going to turn the opacity and target strength up to 100% so that it just hits it and that's the new texture for it. It's a really good texture for this kind of thing. So we're just going to paint it on these mountains, paint it on these little hills and stuff. And now you can really see the beauty of Unity coming to life. You can create these kind of little things and just do with it what you please, and it's really a lot of fun to do, especially if you're trying to be a new game creator. It's a great tool for ideas and having fun and just having a bit of a goof with your friends sometimes, you know? Just open it up, have a bit of a goof. As you can hear, our player sounds very tippity-top in shape with his tippity-top clacks. You might want to change the step sound a bit later, but that'll be in a later tutorial. But as you can see, we already got the basis of a beautiful game growing, and I'm going to leave it at that for this tutorial. I hope you all have a fantastic Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Thanks for nothing. Think I should thank you for watching my video that I spent time on? No. Just leave.